up, deep divers? Hayden here, and we're going to be talking about a story that I love. And so if you have your Bibles, open up to Luke chapter 2, and we're going to start in verse 27. And this is a story about Jesus' dedication. Maybe you've been dedicated in a church where the pastors hold you and they prayed over you, and this is kind of what's happening in Jesus' life. Mary and Joseph, the parents of Jesus, they're being obedient to what God has called them to do. And this is kind of what happens during the baby dedication. It says this, it says, moved by the Spirit, he went into the temple courts. When the parents brought in the child of Jesus to do for him the custom of the law required, Simeon took him in his arms and praised God, saying, Sovereign Lord, as you have promised, you may dismiss your servant in peace, for my eyes have seen your salvation, which you have prepared in the sight of all nations, a light of revelation to the Gentiles and the glory of your people in Israel. So the moment of the baby dedication, there's this man who has this moment, the Spirit has led him, where he just goes up to Mary and Joseph and he just grabs the baby because he knows that this is the Savior, this is the Messiah. And he says these words that are big, fancy, churchy words, the sovereign Lord that you have promised. But what he realizes, it's the Messiah, it's the Savior, and he starts praising and worshiping him. And I don't know about you, but oftentimes I wonder, why do we praise? Why do we worship? Why do we celebrate Jesus? Why does this man come up and grab a baby and start praising him? Well, for me, it's kind of like this. I'm a big sports fan. I like the Golden State Warriors. Why I like the Golden State Warriors, why I cheer for them, why I praise them, why I talk about them way too much, it's because of what they've done. It's the championships in 2016, 2017. It's Steph Curry when he was an MVP and nobody believed in it. It's what they've done, and I'm watching them. And now as I continue to watch them, it's like, look at them. They're amazing. They're great. And why do I celebrate them still today? It's because of how awesome and incredible Steph Curry is, that he makes 10 three-pointers, and he is the all-time leading three-point champion. And I'll stand in front of my TV and I'll cheer and I'll be like, yeah. And it's crazy that you see all over America, football stadiums packed 80 to 100,000 people praising and worshiping these people who are just scoring touchdowns. And I think Simeon understands this idea that he's worshiping God because of what he's done. God has promised the Messiah. God has promised a Savior. God has promised for something for us to put our hope in. And he's worshiping because of what Jesus is going to do. He's worshiping what Jesus is going to accomplish, that he's going to accomplish, that sin is going to be taken away from us. And so the next time you think about worship, the next time you think about praising God, remember this. It's what God has done. It's what God is doing in your life right now. And it's what God is going to continue to do in your life. So that's why we worship God. Have a great day.